There is so much music on the world, so I'm going to be reviewing a new album every single day, and today is going to be Stoney from Post Malone. Of course, this is Post Malone's first debut studio album, which really blew him up onto the music scene and paved his career for the years that have to come after this. You have his first real big hit singles on here, like Congratulations, or Too Young, or White Iverson, or Go Flex. But I think personally for me, it is the deeper cuts on here that hit the hardest, and I still think that this project is worth revisiting. Since then, some people I know don't think it's aged all as well, but to me, I think that this is his best project still. I really don't think he's been able to capture the magic that was this project, since the closest he got was on his second album, Beer Bongs and Bentleys, and really I think since then it's been a pretty steady decline, unfortunately, with his artistry and his creativity, feature performances as well. And yeah, I think a lot of this album, it just feels really raw. It feels like it's just bubbling with personality of a young artist who was just looking to kind of get their own and blow up onto the music scene, and he's just itching for that. And I just think a lot of this is great. The production is really well done. I think it's very dark in a great way. It feels very nocturnal. It feels just super unique in my opinion. Like, I just feel like this album just sounds like its own, even if it is not experimental in really any way. This album feels like itself, and it feels like it, when Post Malone was making this, he knew exactly what he wanted to make, and he was being himself, and I think it comes across super well on here. The only song I really don't like is Feel with Kehlani, and I know some people like it, but to me, I think that it is just one of his worst songs. I'm pretty sure it's one of the worst streamed songs on here. But yeah, I mean, that's just really the only song I don't like, the only one that I skip, the only one I just don't visit in any way. But other than that, I think literally every other song on here is great, at least. I mean, I love this project, and this is just a staple to me, even if it's not something I revisit all the time. It's a big staple in my life, and it just makes me reminisce from when it came out. I would rate my personal enjoyment of this project, just clarifying that out there, at about 90%. I thoroughly enjoy this, and like I said, it's probably the nostalgia that kicks in for it that gets my enjoyment such a high percentage. But yeah, 90%. If you have an album you think I should read in the future, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.